Lab 5. Choose your own adventure. In this lab, I will review a video of a 1D collision between two pool balls with friction and compare it to a frictionless model. We will find the change in kinetic energy and see if the friction causes any thermal energy, and we will also see if we can take advantage of the friction. We will analyze an example of a 1D collision in Tracker. I created a model not including friction to describe the motion of the 1D collision. Here we see that each of the balls have a radius of 0.03175 meters. Here we see that each of the balls have a mass of 0.155922 kilograms. They each are in a position 0.172 meters away from the origin in opposite directions. Their velocities begin in opposite directions toward each other at 0.37 meters per second. The time step of the program, delta t, is 0.033 seconds since the frame rate was 30 frames per second. As you can see here and here, I have set the program to create a CSV document containing the coordinates of the ball's positions. This while loop moves the ball and checks to see if a collision has occurred. If one has, then it changes the velocity to the negative of its original value. If we run the program, we see this. I apologize for some of the video being cut off. When we compare the data from each of the programs into a graph, it would look like this. We can see that the observed positions are going a lot slower than the model positions. To find out why that is, let's calculate the change in kinetic energy. For the model, there is no change in kinetic energy since no friction is acting on the ball to convert the kinetic energy to thermal energy. For the observation, we can take a difference of the final and kinetic energies. What we end up with when we subtract K initial from K final is negative 0.00722. Since delta K is negative, the friction has transferred some of the kinetic energy into heat, slowing down the object. This is different than what we see in our model. Since our model did not include friction, it did not slow down. Friction is not always bad. It can sometimes be an advantage. Friction can be used to cause a change in direction. In pool, there are occasionally shots that require a curve to go around an object, where you need to limit the speed of the ball to place it in an optimal position to take your next shot. Search YouTube for pool trick shots for some cool examples. Thanks for watching.